There is a mystery orbiting our planet. It's not a story of satellites we've built, nor is it a tale of natural cosmic phenomena. This is the story of the Black Knight satellite, a supposed extraterrestrial artifact that some believe has been silently circling Earth for over 13,000 years. A relic from another civilization, or perhaps a puzzle born out of our own imaginations. Today, we dive deep into this enigma to separate fact from fiction. Our story begins in 1899 with one of the most brilliant minds of all time, Nikola Tesla. In his Colorado Springs laboratory, Tesla was conducting experiments to transmit and receive radio waves across great distances. But during one of these experiments, he encountered something unexpected and unusual, repeating signal from space. Tesla described the signal as a repetition of numbers that seemed to be coming from beyond Earth. He believed he was intercepting a message from an intelligent source, possibly from Mars. Skeptics have since argued that Tesla may have detected natural radio waves from celestial objects, but others see his discovery as the first recorded evidence of the Black Knight satellite. In the years following Tesla's discovery, the world's fascination with space grew. By the 1920s and 1930s, amateur radio operators began reporting similar strange signals. These echoes, known as long-delayed echoes or LDEs, would often bounce back to Earth seconds or even minutes after being transmitted, an anomaly that defied scientific explanation at the time. I remember hearing the echoes and thinking, this has to be interference. But the timing was so precise, it felt deliberate, almost as if someone, or something, was sending them back. The mystery deepened in 1960, when a U.S. radar installation picked up an unknown object in orbit around Earth. This object, which seemed to be in a polar orbit, was puzzling because no human-made satellite had yet been launched into such an orbit. Polar orbits are ideal for surveillance because they allow a satellite to pass over the entire surface of the planet as the Earth rotates. But this object wasn't ours, and it wasn't Soviet either. At the height of the Cold War, any unidentified object in space was a cause for alarm. The media quickly picked up the story, and speculation ran wild. Some believed it was a secret Soviet satellite, while others began to whisper about the possibility of extraterrestrial technology. On March 7, 1960, Time magazine published an article about the mysterious object, describing it as a dark satellite with no known origin. This was the first time the public began associating the object with the term Black Knight, though the name itself wouldn't become popular until much later. But what exactly was this object? Could it truly be evidence of an ancient satellite placed in orbit by an advanced civilization? Or was it simply a case of mistaken identity, perhaps a piece of space debris or a natural asteroid caught in Earth's gravity? To understand the full story of the Black Knight satellite, we need to examine the evidence, both the hard facts and the theories that have captivated imaginations for decades. But first, let's look at one of the most compelling pieces of evidence, the strange signals associated with this enigmatic object.